Well, hello everyone, welcome to a very special series in the channel. I'm gonna explain each and every ghost of Phasmophobia, all the explanation, all the details, all the weakness, all the strength, everything about it. It will be everything about each ghost. One video, one ghost we are talking about, okay? I'm not gonna follow you the specific list about this list here, Spirits to Thay. I'm gonna explain random, but today I'm gonna explain about yokais. This will be the first one, okay? Then we'll continue in another videos with the other 23 ghosts, okay? I was planning to make this in a whole video, in a 3-4 hours video. It would be too long, so I decided to do each video one ghost, okay? Let's start with yokai. So the way this is gonna be, I'm gonna read the journal about each ghost, telling you what is wrong, what is bullshit, what is shitty talks, what is really good, what is true. Unfortunately, the majority of the information you have on this journal is neither fake news or it's just shitty talks, doesn't matter, okay? But let's start with yokai. So, yokais are common ghosts that are attracted to human voices, okay? This is half true, okay? Common ghosts means nothing because each ghost has a specific the same chance to be. So it's not a question of, okay, yokai is more likely, it's more common to appear than, I don't know, that twins. No. Each and every ghost is one chance on 24 to spawn, to appear, to be in the run, okay? So yokai are common ghosts, yeah, as everybody, okay? So are attracted by human voice? Yeah, that is true. I'm gonna explain this. So they can usually be found haunting family homes. That is very shitty talks and are big fake news, because family homes, I suppose they wanna specifically talk about the small houses. So that means that only you can find yokais only on small houses, on Tanglewood, on Edgefield, Ridgeville, Willow, etc. Grafton. That is not true, okay? The map has nothing to do with the type of the ghost, okay? So you can find yokai on the asylum, I mean the Santa Meadows institution, or on high school, on prison. The same chance you can find yokai on Tanglewood, on Bleasdale, on Point Hope, doesn't matter, okay? So this they can usually be found on hunting family homes. That is not true, okay? So strength, talking near a yokai will anger it, increasing the chance of an attack. Okay, this is true, I'm gonna explain this later. Weakness, when hunting a yokai can only hear voices close to it. That is also true. The evidence, I'm not gonna explain the evidence, how it works, because this video, this type of videos, is for people who wants to play with no evidence, the way I do, which is, I think it's more, which is better, okay? So, yokai. Let's talk about yokai. At the end of the video, always, at the end of the explanation, I'm gonna show you a hunt by each ghost, okay, on each video. So, what we can talk about yokais? Yokais will hunt always 50% team average sanity or lower, and the footsteps, the speed, are normal. It's 1.7 meters per second, okay? Which is this one. This is regular speed, okay? 1.7 meters per second on 100% speed on the settings, okay? So any explanation about this ghost on this video is gonna be ruled by 100% speed, okay? I'm not gonna talk about 150% or 15% or 17%, okay? This is 100% speed, which is the way that the majority of the people play, okay? So yokais have 1.7 meters per second. Again, and it will increase the speed until the maximum speed of 2.8 meters per second. This is the usually normal behavior of the majority of the ghosts. Banshees will do the same, Wraith will do the same, Poltergeist will do the same. So they have normal speed, normal blinkings. Blinkings, I mean this video is from Big Make Live. Follow the guy, he's very good on Phasmo. This is his video, I can use it. His video, he allowed me to use it. So the first blinking is Phantom. We're gonna talk about Phantom on Phantom's video. The middle one is the average ghost, the normal ghost, which is yokai. can be yokai. The last one is the Oni, which is a very different blinking as well. But the normal blinking is this from the middle, which is appear, disappear, appear, disappear, just like that. Phantoms, again, phantoms will have very specific blinkings where you can barely see the ghost. And Onis from the other side is gonna be visible almost every time, all of the time, okay? But the normal blinking is the middle one, the average ghost, which is yokai blinking, okay? So the footsteps are normal, the blinkings are normal, the speed is normal, it's gonna increase the speed to 2.8 meters per second, and it has a special ability that can hunt between 50% and 80% team average sanity. But this only happens if someone starts to talk, starts to speak near to yokai. But yokais can only hear human voices inside a range, an inner circle of 2.5 meters. Okay, so they are very deaf. We know yokai as a deaf ghost. Okay, it can seize you on a big long corridor, but it can only hear you inside 2.5 meters range, okay, around it, okay? So if you talk near to a yokai, it can hunt on 80% team average sanity, so be careful with that, okay? So this is what I'm talking about. Let's grab this one. This is yokai, okay? Let's suppose we are here on Tango's garage, okay? Near to the car, right here, okay? And we have this this door closed, okay? The ghost is hunting from the living room, let's say, and it's a yokai. Look the range here. The range here, the small circle, is the range hearing of the yokai, 2.5 meters. The standard detection is 7.5 meters, okay? And the standard hearing is 90%. So what I mean is, if you are here, you are with the global on, the radio on. If there's not a yokai and it's hunting from here, let's say, it's gonna walk, and when reach this big circle, it's gonna hear your global. It's gonna hear the interference, the shh on the radio, and it's gonna go right on you because it could hear you. So this is any ghost but yokai. Okay, why I'm saying this? Because how we test for yokai? We test like this. We stay on a room, on a distant room from the ghost's favorite room, and when it's hunting, we close the door, of course. When it's hunting, we just hit the global. We leave on, okay? And if the interference happens like shh all the time, every hunt, and the ghost never comes to you, you be sure you are dealing with yokai because they are deaf. They can only hear inside this range, okay? That means be careful. That means that if you, let's suppose that the ghost's favorite room is kitchen, okay? And you are right here on the breaker, on the garage, okay? You are right here, let's suppose, very close to the wall. And the yokai spawns right here. And it's on the other side of the wall. But you use the global and shh, and the ghost will come to you, and you think it's not a yokai because the ghost could hear me, okay? But it was yokai because the range can go through the walls. So if you have a yokai spawning right here, it's gonna come to you because it's inside the range, 2.5 meters range, okay? So be careful with that. I'm gonna show you a video, a hunt from the yokai. You can hear the footsteps, you can see the blinkings, and you can see, I'm gonna show you a video on Willow Street. Let's grab Willow Street. Willow Street is a very good map when you can test for yokais, okay? The very classic way to test, you close the double doors on between the kitchen and the living room. You stay on living room, of course, if the living room is not the ghost's favorite room. And what do? You stay right on the door, right at the door, with the door closed, of course. And the ghost, let's suppose we have boy's bedroom yokai. It's gonna hunt, it's gonna, the footsteps, like I said, 1.7 meters per second. And you can see that the ghost will come right near to you. It's right on you. But if it's yokai, it's gonna walk, and you have the global shh all the time, it's gonna walk to the garage and go back, and around the table and go back to hallway and go back to garage, it will never, although it's very close to you, it's very near to you, it will never come to you, okay? Why? Because it never hit the small circle, the small range circle. So this is yokai, a very death ghost, okay? Be careful with one thing, okay? Let's suppose that you are doing this test and the ghost, it's a yokai, okay? And it's coming and go right on you, and you think, okay, it's not a yokai because it could hear me. Careful, because there's a very small chance that this pathing from the boys' bedroom to the living room would be the regular pathing of that hunt. Okay, so even if you are not here, the ghost will come here, okay? Because it's a RNG thing, okay? But just because you weren't there, you think, okay, it come to me, it's not a yokai, but it was. Because it went here, not because it could hear you. It went here because it was the way it should be, okay? On that specific hunt. So how I test for yokai? I do this several times. I do this 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, okay? I can test on garage. I can test also on garage. It will depend where the ghost's favorite room is. If you have a yokai on garage, you can test on living room. If you have a yokai on kitchen, you can test on living room. If you have a living room a yokai, I would do this test on garage with the door closed. Okay, so you always call for the ghost through the global all the time, okay? And if it comes to you all the time, it's not a yokai. Okay, just a final thing, be careful between yokai and banshee. Because let's suppose you are doing this test again. Okay, I think it's yokai. Okay, I'm gonna call for the ghost through the global. Okay, I'm calling the ghost all the time, and the ghost never comes to me. Okay, so it's yokai. But be careful, could be a banshee. Because banshee, I'm gonna explain banshee when the banshees video arrives. But banshees are the only ghost that has one target. Specific target. If the person who are here calling for the ghost is not the target, it will never come to the person. So it's not a yokai, it's a banshee. But this dude is not the target. Okay, so be careful with that. If you are playing on multiplayer and someone call for the ghost, oh, the ghost has never come to me. Could it be a banshee or yokai? What do? You do another test with another person, with another player. Because if the other player keeps calling for the ghost and the ghost never come to that other player, it's a yokai, okay? Because you changed the target and still the ghost never here. Why? Because it's a yokai, okay? So be careful with this little test. If you're playing solo, of course, you call for the ghost all the time, the ghost never come to you, it's a yokai. But if you're playing on multiplayer, be careful. Do 2-3 times to make sure you're dealing with yokai, okay? Of course, solo you do more than 1 time, of course, because you have to be sure, okay? Always be sure, okay? So that's it, that's the yokai. Normal ghost, okay? Footsteps normal, 50% team average sanity. Be careful with between 50 and 80% if you talk near to yokai, okay? Let's suppose that we have a master bedroom yokai, okay? He's right here, and you just walk in and you stand right here and you are hitting the local. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Etc, etc. Could trigger yokai attacking. Could trigger a hunt from yokai. Even 80%, okay, because you are talking near to the yokai. Okay, be careful with that. It's not a surprise that yokais have spirit box as evidence, because you need to speak through the spirit box to check for evidence, so it forces you to speak. So if you're playing with no evidence, of course you won't do this, but almost any time if you're playing, especially if you're playing on multiplayer, you are talking all the time. So if it hunts 80%, it can be mimic, imitating, it can be Oreo, depending on the settings you did on the inside the map, could be demon, could be just this, okay? Or could be yokai, okay? Could be also yokai, so be careful with that, okay? So that is yokai. I hope you enjoy, hope you learn about it. Any question you can hit down below, okay? I'm gonna answer, okay? But I think I cover it, each and specific things about yokai, okay? If you have any information, any other information about yokai, leave here. I'm gonna read, I'm gonna respond, okay? And I'm going to do this for each and every ghost inside this channel. So please hit the subscribe button. I appreciate that. Give it a thumbs up. This is really helps me, okay? So thank you very much. I see you on the next one. Bye.